Well, that was a little harder than I remembered. Well, they saw some modifications that happened as well. But that does it. We have completed episode 3, Die, Fear Her, Die. And we completed it in, well, pretty quick time, 28 minutes and 13 seconds. As I said, episode 3, well, Hitler's Bunker, any Wolfenstein 3D mod that the main boss at the end is Hitler, always seems to have more short, compact maps that really aren't too long. I guess that this is a small bunker or something, I don't know. But yeah, episode 3, I would say, is definitely a little bit easier course than episode 2, solely because there is no mutants. Actually, also, there is no dogs in this episode. I don't think, well, no. I think there was some dogs back in floor 2, I think, from what I can remember. But yeah, not many dogs at all. We didn't really see many at all in episode 2 either, so I know episode 4, there will be a lot more of those to come. But of course, episode 3 did, though, introduce the officer, which I've mentioned many a times, we will be seeing as we get into the next 6 episodes, of course, especially, of course, the 3 originals. We will be seeing a lot more officers than the brown guards. And again, they're not too bad. The main difference is they just have faster reflexes. But especially if you had them with like other enemies like them and Schustoffel, oh boy, forget it. Because, well, I shouldn't say forget it, because it's not the deadliest, of course, but it's still tough, of course, for sure. Especially since, the Schustoffel, yeah, they're slower, but their shots are more powerful. The officers, are just quicker with, just pistols, but, but about this floor, definitely a lot harder, in my opinion. Well, not too much harder than, the original version, solely because of how they modified the Ghost Hitlers. I guess they must have had, since we have the flamethrower, and, our fuel comes out pretty quick, they had to get theirs coming out pretty quick. And that's really the big difference. Their fuel comes out so fast. And you saw right at the beginning, too, I almost died instantly, got down to 3% health there. But I think what also makes it tough is sometimes if you're trying to dodge them, especially around the corner, you think their fireballs are done, but then a couple more come right after that. So you really gotta be careful, of course. And that's why also, I tried to fight off them one at a time. I was dreading doing that small hallway where the gold key is, because I knew that was going to be tough. I tried to, do what I would normally do, and just fight off one side, fight off the other side at once, but I just let the one by one come to me. And then, of course, Hitler himself. I still would say either him or Dr. Shabs is the hardest boss in the original version. Again, I haven't fought the bosses in episodes 7 to 9 yet, so I don't know how they are yet. But I don't think his health pack is quite as strong as Dr. Shabs. But I also think that he might be a little more deadlier because he has, the suit on and the 4 chain guns. And when you knock the suit off, it's down to 2 chain guns. I may have to give him the rub as far as, who the tougher boss is. Like, Dr. Shabs, yes, his health pack is stronger. But of course, the big difference with him is the fact that you can dodge his syringes. Hitler, you can't dodge anything he fires at you. But yeah, that's the end of episode 3. Let's, of course, read the story before we go on to episode 4. Congratulations! The absolute incarnation of evil, Adolf Hitler, lies at your feet in a pool of his own blood. His wrinkled, crimson-splattered visage, still strange, a jagged tooth, Rick is trying to cry out. Insane even in death, your lips pinched in bitter victory, you kick his head off his remains and spit on his corpse. Sieg Heil, huh? Sieg Heil. But the adventure is just beginning. And if you like Wolfenstein, you'll love the prequel trilogy of nocturnal missions. 30 more action-packed, super challenging levels. BJ battles the Nazis as they plan large-scale chemical warfare. Fight Otto Giftmacher, Gretel Gross, and General Fett Gessen. Of course, as I've said before, the next 3 missions do take place before episodes 1 to 3. Because episode 1 takes place after episode 6, because that's when, of course, you're captured, because they say the thing about, something about berserk soldiers, and then that happens from there. Not sure why I did it that way, but, I have to refresh my memory a little bit. But yeah, guys, that is the end of episode 3, already a third of the way done. I pretty much figured I was going to fly through most of these first few episodes. I mean, I know the next 3 are, familiar to me as well, even though it's been a while, but definitely the difficulty increases quite a bit, I would say, in episode 4. I would say it's probably in the middle as far as, difficulty based on the episodes. Episode 6 so far is still the hardest to me. But of course, we'll see how episodes 7 to 9 are when we get to them. But yeah, we'll definitely see some more things introduced, though, or, not really introduced, but spiced up a little bit more when we get to episode 4. So guys, be sure to tune me in next. Until then, guys, I am the Club of the Man, 1993. Catch you all then. Peace out, everybody.